What's up? Hey everybody, driving up, gonna do a big set, 30 miles, 50 kilometers approximately. Butterflies are in the stomach. Josh hooking me up with the ride. Gonna be good. It's looking windy out there. Woo! Gonna be good. Big wave. Big day on the lake. Noah was saying waves up to 15 feet. I think I saw some out there. Tricky conditions, don't get to ride them much. Paddle ups were, you had to be smart about it. I was flailing around at the beginning and wasted some energy there. It was almost easier to chip in on a little wind swell, but I always say this, be smart about your paddle ups. Pick and choose your times wisely. I fell 10 times, so I had to paddle up quite a bit. It was still a challenge even with this long board. The ground swells are moving at quite fast, so you really had to paddle hard or wait for a wind swell. I definitely find this more difficult than bay type runs or Hood River type runs. I don't get to ride this too often, but really enjoy it when I do. You just really have to think about lining yourself up with that ground swell, and once you lock onto one and drop down, you're just flying, which is a ton of fun, and it's quite the chess game. You really got to read the water well out there, and you can fall off and get off foil pretty quick even in these big waves, but great challenge and a lot of fun. I fell a total of 10 times, a bunch at the beginning. It took me a little while to get in the flow and the rhythm of the water to figure it out, but once I did, it kind of clicks and it all comes together. Last 5K of this 50-kilometer run. Woo! It's been wild. Why foiling? Well, for the conditions we have here, it suits foiling amazing. And the last 2 days, I think I've put in 50 miles of riding waves. That's like a lifetime on the Great Lakes of surfing. Had to ride really smart. Some things I was keeping in mind were stay high up on the foil when you want to get onto that big one, and that'll just really increase efficiency, and then you can start going down the wave and get your weight forward, bend forward, and get your arms out. Here we go, river run. Blowing good, conditions look good. So this would be like a bay run. Thanks to my buddy Jeff, who hooked me up with a ride. He was on a 14-foot stand-up paddle race board, and I think I can convert him over to foiling. But this is much different style riding, very surfy, lots of turns, a lot of fun. Definitely not as fast, but you can get so many turns in and play around. Paddle ups are generally easier and they kind of plentiful with that short period swell. Definitely probably more suited if you're starting out, the shorter period swell, and not super big, doesn't move as fast.